I'm Sabah, and I'm here to introduce you to Alejandra's amazing work with Defenders of Democracy, an organization she founded. Defenders of Democracy was founded in response to the murders of journalists in Mexico. The International Human Rights Organization, Article 19, reports that 153 journalists have been murdered in Mexico since the year 2000. Defenders of Democracy was born out of the deep conviction that they could help provide tools and valuable information to enrich the understanding in Mexico about the crisis of violence against journalists. If only people understood this crisis better, maybe they could help prevent the lethal violence faced by reporters. When they began their work in 2018, they identified a problem. Very few people in Mexico, except for the killed journalists' close friends and relatives, knew what these reporters had worked on throughout their lives. The meaning of that lack of understanding is telling. If, as Mexicans, citizens did not know the slain reporters for their contributions to society, their legacy was quickly being defined by their murders. That is how they decided to offer a new narrative, a shift in focus for the crisis. Instead of remembering slain reporters for their deaths, they needed to be remembered for their life's work and contributions to a better informed, more just democracy. In the past 4 years, they have built a one of its kind, publicly available living archive that aggregates and preserves the work authored by killed journalists since 2000. They also publish an ongoing series of essays in a blog on one of Mexico's most widely read online outlets, where they explore the body of work of killed journalists. Parallelly, they produce Voces Silenciadas, a nonfiction narrative podcast that tells the story of killed journalists per season, delving deep into structural causes of violence that go beyond their reporting. Victims of violence are often brown people, founders of their own publication, live in towns riddled with corruption, and have limited resources and unequal access to institutional support, which ranges from justice to legal permits to physical protection. Despite these inequalities, the reporting demanded accountability from the people in power, making life better for the members of their communities. The podcast showcases the reporting and aims to educate a wide audience about the importance of their work. Since 2018, their work has been adopted by several audiences. The Living Archive is used as a research tool by undergraduate students and academics from Mexico to Germany. Their blog has become a place for college students to publish and participate in this narrative change, incentivizing them to explore the work of slain reporters. Voces Silenciadas has been assigned to postgraduate criminology courses, history classes in high school, and law students in college. During the next couple of years, they aim to continue growing their existing products as well as creating a listening guide of the podcast for college students and offering workshops in universities. They plan on launching an annual contest where students explain if the podcast has changed their understanding of violence against journalists in Mexico and how. In the long run, they hope to have instilled this narrative change in a new generation of future citizens, public servants, attorneys, doctors, parents, and members of society that value local journalism. But overall, understand the importance of reporters and defenders' work for everyone, thus preventing the future violence against them. I'm deeply honored to have had the opportunity to present Alejandra's work with Defenders of Democracy. Thank you.